Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about those brilliant points of light staring back at you? Tonight, let's journey to one of the most spectacular stars visible from Earth. If you find the Big Dipper, just follow the arc of its handle and you'll arc to Arcturus. There it is, a radiant orange-hued gem lighting up the constellation Boötes, the herdsman. Arcturus isn't just any star, it's the brightest star in the entire northern celestial hemisphere and the fourth brightest in the entire night sky. Its name comes from the ancient Greek Arcturus, meaning guardian of the bear, a fitting title for a star that faithfully follows the Great Bear constellation, Ursa Major, across the heavens. For millennia, this celestial beacon has captivated humanity, guiding sailors, inspiring myths, and marking the changing of seasons. So, what makes this star so special? Let's dive deep into the story of Arcturus, a true giant of the cosmos. Arcturus is what astronomers call a red giant, and when we say giant, we truly mean it. To put its sheer scale into perspective, let's compare it to our own sun. Our sun is enormous, about 1.3 million times the volume of Earth, but Arcturus makes our sun look tiny. It has a radius about 25 times larger than the sun's. If you were to replace our sun with Arcturus at the center of our solar system, its fiery surface would extend almost to the orbit of Mercury. Its immense size also means it's incredibly luminous, shining about 113 times brighter than our sun in visible light. When we account for all the radiation it emits, especially in the infrared spectrum, Arcturus is actually about 170 times more luminous. This incredible brightness, combined with its relative closeness to us, is why it appears so prominent in our night sky. The beautiful orange-red color you see is a direct result of its surface temperature, which is cooler than our sun's. While our sun's surface blazes at around 5,500 degrees Celsius, Arcturus has a cooler surface temperature of about 4,000 degrees Celsius, giving it the distinct, warm glow that sets it apart from the hotter, bluer stars. So, how did Arcturus get to be this colossal, glowing giant? The answer lies in the fascinating process of stellar evolution. Every star, including our sun, has a life cycle, and Arcturus is in its golden years. It's estimated to be around 7.1 billion years old, significantly older than our 4.6 billion-year-old sun. For most of its life, Arcturus was likely a star very similar to our own, steadily fusing hydrogen into helium in its core. This process creates an outward pressure that balances the inward pull of gravity, keeping the star stable. However, Arcturus has now exhausted the hydrogen fuel in its core. Without that fuel, the core began to contract under its own gravity, heating up immensely. This intense heat ignited the shell of hydrogen surrounding the core, causing it to start fusing at a furious rate. This new wave of energy production pushed the star's outer layers outward, causing it to expand dramatically and cool down, transforming it into the red giant we see today. It's a preview of our own sun's future. In about 5 billion years, our sun will follow a similar path, exhausting its core hydrogen and swelling into a red giant that will likely engulf the inner planets, including Earth. Arcturus isn't just an astronomical wonder. It's woven into the fabric of human history and culture. Being so bright and easily identifiable, it has been a crucial navigational aid for centuries. Polynesian navigators, masters of celestial wayfinding, knew Arcturus as Hakale, the star of gladness. For them, it was a zenith star for the Hawaiian Islands, meaning it passed directly overhead, providing a vital beacon for their long voyages across the vast Pacific Ocean. In ancient Rome, its appearance in the evening sky was said to portend stormy weather. In China, Arcturus is known as Dajio, meaning Great Horn, part of a larger constellation representing the horn of the Azure Dragon. The star even made a public debut in the modern era. In 1933, light from Arcturus was used to open the Chicago World's Fair. Organizers focused its light onto photoelectric cells, and the resulting electrical current was used to flip the switch and illuminate the fairgrounds. They chose Arcturus because they believed at the time that it was 40 light years away, and since the previous Chicago World's Fair was held 40 years earlier, in 1893, they thought it would be symbolic to use light that had left the star during the last fair. Although modern measurements have refined the distance to about 36.7 light years, the sentiment remains a powerful example of our connection to the cosmos. This proximity of 36.7 light years is what makes Arcturus feel so personal to us. In cosmic terms, it's practically a next-door neighbor. The light we see from Arcturus tonight left the star around the time many of us were born or when major world events were unfolding. It's a tangible link to the recent past, but what's truly remarkable is its motion. Arcturus is zipping through our galaxy at an incredible speed of about 122 kilometers per second relative to our solar system. It's not moving along with the general flow of stars in the Milky Way's disk, like our Sun is. Instead, it's on a different trajectory cutting through the disk. This suggests that Arcturus might be part of a stellar stream, a group of stars that likely originated in a smaller dwarf galaxy that was long ago absorbed by our own Milky Way. So, when you look at Arcturus, you might be looking at an ancient immigrant, a visitor from another galaxy that has become part of our own. Due to this high proper motion, its position in our sky is changing relatively quickly. In about 40 years, it will have moved enough to be visibly farther west, and in about 500,000 years, it will no longer be visible to the naked eye from Earth as it continues its journey through the galaxy. So, what does the future hold for this magnificent red giant? Its current stage, burning hydrogen in a shell, won't last forever. As the hydrogen in the shell is used up, gravity will once again take over, causing the helium core to contract and heat up even more. Eventually, the core will become hot and dense enough to ignite helium fusion, a process called the helium flash. This will begin a new, but much shorter, phase of stability for Arcturus, where it will fuse helium into carbon and oxygen. During this phase, it might shrink and heat up slightly before expanding again as it exhausts its helium fuel. After the helium in the core is gone, Arcturus will enter its final, dramatic throes. It will become unstable, pulsating and shedding its outer layers into space. These expelled layers of gas will drift outward, illuminated by the hot, exposed core of the star, creating a beautiful, glowing cosmic structure known as a planetary nebula. This name is a bit of a misnomer, as it has nothing to do with planets. Early astronomers just thought they looked like planetary disks through their small telescopes. And what will be left at the center of this ethereal cloud? The spent core of Arcturus, a superdense, Earth-sized remnant called a white dwarf. This stellar ember will no longer produce new energy through fusion. It will simply be a hot, dense ball of carbon and oxygen that will slowly cool and fade over billions of years, eventually becoming a cold, dark black dwarf, a final, silent testament to the once brilliant star. From its role as a guiding light for ancient explorers to its future as a serene planetary nebula, Arcturus tells a complete story of a star's life, death, and legacy. It's a bridge connecting our human past to the cosmic future, a celestial giant that invites us to contemplate our own place in this vast universe. The next time you're under a clear night sky, follow the arc of the Big Dipper's handle and find that brilliant orange star. As you gaze upon Arcturus, remember the journey its light has taken to reach you, the ancient history it has witnessed, and the incredible future that awaits it. You're not just looking at a star, you're looking at a story written in fire across billions of years. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the Guardian of the Bear. If you enjoyed this cosmic exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the universe. Keep looking up.